At first. At first, I thought all Americans would be big and strong. She was afraid of dogs at first. Now she loves them. They didn't like cheese at first.
Do you like studying English?
At first I thought it was boring, but now I like it.
At last. At last, the sun came up over the horizon. After many years of war, there was peace at last. Robinson Crusoe was home at last.
Did you finish cleaning your room?
Yes, after 2 hours of cleaning, I finished at last.
At least. Some people recommend eating an apple at least once a day. You need to stay in bed for at least 3 days. Most people have been in love at least once.
How many times have you been to the ocean?
I've been there at least 6 times, maybe more.
At once. Son, come back here at once. When we heard the fire alarm, we left at once. She went to her sick mother at once.
Can I give you the money next week?
No, I need it at once. Please come to my house now and pay me.
At the top of. He graduated at the top of the class. I saw a flag at the top of the building. He was standing at the top of the stairs.
What's at the top of the mountain?
There's a place to sit down and have some water.
Be about to. He was about to push the button. He was about to fall asleep when the telephone rang. Look at the dark clouds. It is about to rain.
Why didn't you go in the water?
I was about to go in, but then I saw a jellyfish and ran away.
Be absent from. He was absent from class because he was sick. Mr. Jones was absent from the meeting. Our teacher is absent from school today because she is getting married.
Why were you absent from school yesterday?
I was sick, so I had to stay home.
Be afraid of. Many people are afraid of snakes. Children are afraid of the dark. The bird was afraid of flying at first.
Why don't you like fishing?
I'm afraid of the water.
Be angry with. The father was angry with his son. Cain was very angry with his brother Abel. The police officer was angry with the drunk driver.
Why was the teacher angry with the class?
None of the students read the book.
Be anxious about.
The boy was anxious about taking the test.
The president was anxious about meeting the reporters. Mr. Gates was anxious about the job interview.
Are you anxious about going to the dentist?
Yes, I don't like going to the dentist. It makes me nervous.
Be anxious too. The puppy is anxious to eat his dinner. The students are anxious to know the answer. When we saw the dark clouds, we were anxious to get home.
I'm anxious to go to the amusement park this weekend.
Me too. It's going to be fun.
Be covered with. After sleeping in the woods, he was covered with insect bites. My desk is covered with papers. The ground was covered with snow.
Do you like cake?
Yes, especially if it's covered with frosting.
Be crowded with. The room was crowded with aliens. The subway was crowded with people. The shelf was crowded with books.
Why is this store so crowded with people?
It's crowded because there's a big sale today.
Be different from. He always knew he was different from the others. My dog is different from yours. Canadians are different from Americans in many ways.
Is Korean food different from Chinese food?
Yes, Korean food is much spicier.
Be disappointed with. The woman was disappointed with her puppy.
The teacher was disappointed with my low grade.
When we lost the game, the coach was disappointed with my team.
I'm disappointed with my test score.
Me too. I only got a 64.
Be divided into. The juice was divided into 2 glasses.
The essay was divided into 3 parts.
The money was divided into 3 bags.
The pizza is divided into 8 pieces.
Great! There are 8 people, so everybody can have 1 piece.
Be dressed in. He is dressed in a shirt and tie. The prince was dressed in fine clothes. The bride was dressed in a white gown.
Why are you dressed in your winter coat?
I'm going to buy some ice cream.
Be excited about. I'm excited about the concert. The fans were excited about the game. The children were excited about going to the zoo.
I'm excited about the party on Friday.
Me too. I love birthday parties.
Be familiar with. The pigs are familiar with each other.
She is familiar with Russian culture.
I am not familiar with this brand of computer.
Do you know where the post office is?
No, I don't. Let's ask someone who's familiar with this part of town.
Be famous for. He is famous for having the world's longest fingernails. Thomas Edison is famous for his inventions. Shakespeare is famous for his plays.
What shall we order to eat?
I'd like to order pizza. This restaurant is famous for it.